Hello and welcome back to Vamos to the Top. Hope you're all doing well and looking forward to today's episode where we take on Sporting Cristal over 2 legs to decide who is the Peruvian top flight champion for 2023. Hopefully it's going to be us, but of course we can never be sure in these sorts of situations. We do have a good record against Sporting Cristal, but it's difficult because now we've had a good record against them this season. I can almost guarantee that we'll lose the most important game against them. Now, we have 2 legs to play against them, and actually we get a choice of being home or away first, and I've put a lot of thought into this, and I usually like to go away from home first. There is a big 2-week gap in between the 2 games, and in those 2 weeks, I doubt either teams are really going to play anything, so by that point, most of our players won't be really match fit or anything like that. So I'd like to think, let's get the home leg done first, get a win at home with the home crowd with us, and then both teams will struggle in the second leg when they haven't had as much football and match sharpness is down a little bit. So I've gone home first. I'm asking for home first. I'm excited, I think it's quite scary, this. Either way, if you are looking forward to today's episode and you reckon we can go on to win the championship, please do drop a like on the video for me, subscribe if you're new around here, and of course leave a comment down below letting me know if you think I was right to go for the home leg first. Obviously no games have been played in between episodes, so we are going to dive straight into the game against Sporting Cristal. Heading into the game, we do have our full strength team available to us, so Castillo stays in goal with Moreno, Lucas, Sanchez and Cabello in the back line, Torrejon and Tuesta in the middle. We've got Chelly and Carpio on the wings with Naranjo and Vinicius Popo leading the line. And so in the games we've played against Sporting Cristal this season, we beat them in the cup final and we beat them in the league. They're the 2 games that we've played against them this season, but of course these 2 coming up are absolutely crucial, and I can almost just see it happening where they get revenge in the biggest game of the season. Now, a nice interception there from us has allowed Vinicius Popo to be put through, and moments into this game he tries to chip Durarte, the keeper, but unfortunately for us, Durarte on form there to get hold of that one. The resulting corner, or a corner coming up later on, I should say, has been put in the middle, cleared properly, but Naranjo's header at the second time of asking over the bar. Right, what we're seeing right now is really good stuff from us. This is what we want to see. Plenty of great attacking football. Let's get these goals nice and early as Tuesta picks up the ball. Back to Cabello in the middle. Chelly at the far post. Doesn't win it. Goes down to Moreno though, the left back into the middle. Naranjo can't get it. Punched away by Durarte, and Sporting Cristal come on a counter-attack. Cabello, absolutely monumental challenge there to win possession. Ball over the top to Naranjo, not good enough. Goes through to Durarte, the keeper. Where is this highlight going? What's happening with this highlight? As Sanchez wins it at the back. Gets it to Cabello, who won that great slide challenge. Torrejon into Tuesta. Tuesta back to Torrejon. Over the top to Carpio. And Carpio has put it in the back of the net. Gives us the advantage with only his 4th goal of the season, but arguably one of the most important goals of all season. Okay, that's perfect, but there is a highlight straight from kickoff, which is a little bit nervy, as the ball over the top is not good. We do win it with Sanchez at the back there. He plays it into Cabello, who's been fantastic so far in today's game. Carpio gives the ball away though. Can Cabello get another slide challenge in there? Not quite. As Sporting Cristal bringing out to the right-hand side of their attack. The ball on the edge of the penalty area, crossed into the middle, and it's gone down as a penalty. One of our defenders pushed Lizard down, the striker, who's a player actually I've been looking at for a little while. I don't think we're going to be able to sign him because he's on big money at Sporting Cristal and things like that. But still, he's a player on my radar at least. He went down, and I think it is going to be an easy penalty. There were 2 players around him. He's gone down. I can't see this not being a penalty, really. Now, we know that our keepers are pretty decent at saving penalties because we've won a few shootouts this season with both of them making penalty saves. But is this going to be enough? As the penalty is not saved, you hate to see it 1-1. Also, hang on a second. I asked to play the home leg first. We're away. Well, this suddenly feels very unfair. I asked to play the home leg at first, unless I've just not clicked on anything. Or is this just not... This is Sporting Cristal State... I'm very confused. Maybe I read it wrong and I was choosing the second leg. I don't know. But I swear I pressed home leg for the first leg, please. But that's not been the case. We are playing away from home, which actually is not great for us right now. But hopefully it works out. And it is working out right now as Vinicius Popo puts that one in the back of the net. In my confusion, there's a nice little move going on. And it is worked into the middle. Vinicius Popo grabs a goal. And we are back in front in this game. Okay, that's all right then. Let's look. We can't control the factors now. We just know that we are away from home. But we are winning. And maybe that is the better way to do it. You know, a win away from home. Then everyone's got no match sharpness. The crowd make the impact in the second leg when we're at home. That might be the best way to maybe go about it. But the rest of this first half has gone by very quietly as the ball is flicked back on to Castillo there in our penalty area. Lukau gets it over to Moreno, into Torrejon, into Chelly into Torrejon, forward to Naranjo, who brings it down on his chest, gets it out wide to Carpio, who goes past his marker, but has no pace, so can't really escape him. Does get the ball down to the byline, crossing towards Naranjo, cleared. That would have been a great time to score a third goal. And in the meantime, Sporting Cristal looking to bring it out from the back. There's a good 90 seconds left in this first half with added time. And we need to make sure we win the ball back and do not concede a goal right now. Do not concede a goal right now, please. Well, you can't say the first half hasn't been exciting. It certainly has been. The game is really in the balance here at 2-2. I don't think away goals are a thing, but I will double check this. A through ball there, nearly coming off, but not quite. And Vinicius Popo's challenge almost coming off as well. But just after the half-time, the second half starts, Sporting Cristal were through, but a good save there from Castillo, the keeper, who's on a 6.5 rating right now. Feels a bit harsh, I must say. 6.9, that save bumped him up to, so I guess it was quite harsh being on a 6.5, but still, it's frustrating. Now, Chelly is getting tired, but we can't really take him off the pitch. Well, we could actually, but Carpio is even more tired. We need them both off the pitch, but we can't because Morelos, our backup left winger, is injured for this game, so he can't really do much because he's not on the bench, obviously. What we should be doing, though, Chelly's more tired now. I think we swap Chelly and Carpio over. Carpio becomes an inverted winger on support, and then we bring Sandoval on the right-hand side. Let's try that. Tuesta playing fairly poorly as well. Let's bring Juan Alvarado on instead to do something. Naranjo not playing well. Let's bring Juan Beltran on too. So 3 changes with 20 minutes or so to go. But before that happens, there is an attack happening for us. No, it's not. The ball's been given away in the highlight finishes. That's fine. The changes have been made. And now a free kick. Moreno in towards the middle. Durarte collects that one. I thought he was going to be caught out in no man's land. He was quite far off his line there, but well positioned to collect the free kick. His clearance, though, is terrible as Cabello finds Juan Beltran, his first touch of the ball, into Vinicius Popo. Popo back to Alvarado. Torrejon in towards Vinicius Popo, who puts us in front with his 15th of the season. 20 minutes to go here in this first leg, and we have taken the lead right in front of the USMP fans who are in raptures right now. And there's some great footwork going on here. Lovely passing, just working the angles nicely. And that little run there from Popo to beat his man past the keeper. Beautifully done there. 2 assists for Torrejon today as well. And if we can get a 4th right now, Durarte collects it. But our goal was scored like this a moment ago. Clear it up to our defence where your players aren't. Fantastic. You love to see it. And we get the ball back. Right, Torrejon into Cabello, into Alvarado, who's come quite deep for this one, but gets it forward to Carpio, the inverted winger, who takes it past his man beautifully, but then loses possession and can't win it back. Okay, that's frustrating. But, you know, there's still a chance for us to win the ball back as we have done there with Cavalcanti's header. Fantastic. Moreno now, under pressure, is forced back to Castillo, the keeper. Forward to Sanchez as Sanchez brings it into the centre circle to Alvarado, to Sandoval. Sandoval looking for Juan Beltran on the run. Into Popo, looking for a hat-trick. Gets his hat-trick. You love to see it. 4-2. 4-2. My words. Great play here from our players. Juan Beltran with the assist as well. That'll do him the world of good for the upcoming season. He's been a great player this season, to be fair. I think needs to have a bit more of a senior role next season, in my opinion. But we've really taken the game by the scruff of the neck. We've been ruthless as well, as Carpio has come off injured. That's frustrating. Can anyone actually play left wing other than like him? No, not really. Right, in that case, can anyone play left midfielder? Torrejon kind of can, which is fine. We'll bring Wesley Soares in the middle there. Right, let's do that just to try and, see the game out. Hopefully it's not a bad injury to Carpio, because obviously he was instrumental in the first goal of this game. Now, with 60 seconds left on the clock, if we could make it 5, that would be awesome. But if we don't, and we concede a goal instead, this would be a disaster. And luckily, we have cleared our lines just about. And, we haven't won the ball back in the midfield, though. I feel like it's going to be a Sporting Cristal goal, and it's going to be a lifeline for them. If they do, grab a goal. Now, suspicion of offside here, but I don't think it is. Personally, I don't believe it is. But what's the referee and the VAR going to say about this one? They say, goal disallowed. Okay, well, that's really handy for us then. Keeps that 2-goal deficit, or 2-goal advantage. Is it not going to show us the replay? No, apparently not. I'd like to see how offside it was, because I thought it was onside, if I'm honest with you. But we might see it after the full-time whistle, because sometimes it glitches out like this. Here we go. Full-time whistle's gone, and, actually, he was well offside, wasn't he? Fair enough. We won't argue that one at all. You love to see it. 4-2. A fantastic result for us there. And luckily, Carpio only out for a couple of days. He will be back for the second leg in 2.5 weeks' time. That's a long time without a game, isn't it? Now, as I add these 2 players back to my shortlist, because these guys are 2 players that I do kind of want to sign over summer, potentially, if we get them. So I'll just add them back onto the transfer target shortlist for 6 months. We'll talk about these guys, won't we, in the transfer special next time out, obviously. But we can't focus on that just yet. Now, we have... 2 more games to play. I think this could be a glitch, because it says here, Champions Playoff Final first leg, Champions Playoff Final second leg, Champions Playoff Final second leg. This doesn't quite make sense. I'm a bit confused. Unless, so it seems to be, it doesn't quite matter what the score is. If we win the first leg, we get 3 points, as we have done. If they win the second leg, they get 3 points. And then goal difference doesn't matter. It would go to a deciding match. So maybe there's potential for 3 legs, actually. This division keeps throwing up surprises, and I hate it. Anyway, the original point is we've got 18 days until the next game. That's a lot of time. That's an awful lot of time. And I literally can't schedule any friendlies. See, my plan was to schedule some friendlies, like 15th and 22nd, to keep our team fresh. Why is that not the case? Or it did say a second ago. It did say a second ago that takeover rumours are not to believe. That's not what we're talking about. But that always keeps coming up at the moment about takeover rumours. So bear that in mind. There could be a takeover going on at some point. It did just say a second ago that all of this was like rest and not actual training, which confused me. Maybe it thought we were on holiday. It did think we were on holiday. Right, so we can schedule some friendlies. Perfect. I think I do want to do that. Just against like 2 random crap teams, essentially. Just because... Sporting Cristal. Please tell me this is... We can... Right. 2 just really random, similar rated teams. Any nearby teams? No, just... Okay, these 2 teams, please. We want some friendlies against you to keep our players fit. Because I think the fitness is going to be huge here. I would rather have a match-fit team. It runs the risk of injuries, obviously. I'm not sure if I said that or not already, because I'm panicking a bit and my mind's all over the place. And I'm very concerned and worried about what's going on. Juan Beltran gets the goal to win us that game. Gabriel Delgado injured. Okay, that's fine. We don't care about him because he's not in our first team plan. So he's injured, and that's what the risk is, right? The risk is that players will get injured in these friendlies, but I'd rather have a match-fit team than I'm missing maybe 1 or 2 players than a team that's not match-fit but is full, to the full strength. Now, Carlos Solis also wants to be considered an important player. You're not an important player, lad. You need to prove that. And he said to me, I've earned the chance already. You've not really. Castillo's a much better keeper than you are. So I'm going to dismiss this. And he's not very happy with me, but you know what, lad? You're leaving the club soon, I imagine. We might even try and sell you this summer. And so a second friendly is going through right now. Please no major injuries. That's fine. 8-1 win. Okay, that's really handy for us. No issues there. And Juan Beltran scored 4 goals. And that is food for thought heading into this second leg. Wow. Copa Libertadores final Flamengo win at 7-1 against Atletico Mineiro. That's a huge result. So congratulations to Flamengo on winning the Copa Libertadores, which of course is something that we are going to be in next season. Now, interestingly, the 3-3 game that we had in the first qualifying round against Montevideo City was the best game of the entire tournament. I would argue that a 7-1 final is a better game than the first qualifying round between us and Montevideo City. I'll be honest. But we also had this last season, didn't we? Our first qualifying round for the Copa Sudamericana, which was a 3-3 in the first leg, was also the best match of the tournament. So potentially a bug in there somewhere. But of course, we've not spoken about continental football next season. Because we did win the overall league table, we are actually going straight into the group stage of the Copa Libertadores next season, and that is absolutely monumental for us. I mean, the group stage, it gives you 2.15 million in participation money. That's a huge amount. And also, if the takeover rumours do persist and there is going to be a takeover, that could also lead to a lot more money. Now, here comes the second leg, and again, it's very confusing because in a previous screen it said 3.0 points, and that was the most important thing. This screen says 4 goals to 2 goals. That's the most important thing. I really don't quite know how this is going to go down, but it's going to go down somehow, isn't it? As we go back to our trusty 4-4-2. Gabriel Delgado cannot play, obviously, because he is injured. Kevin Moreno goes onto the pitch as well, and Juan Alvarado onto the bench. The team is looking fully fit, fully match sharp, and ready and raring to go for this one. Oh my word, I am so excited. We are tantalisingly close to winning our first Peruvian title here, and the club's first since 2010. 13 years of hurt USMP have had, and yet here we are, about to bottle it. Nearly. Oh, good defensive work from us there. Resulting corner put into the near post and headed over the bar. Okay, right, this is fine. Now, I'm sure Sporting Cristal would have had lots of good training over the past 2.5 weeks or so. I'm sure they're fully ready for this game. They know exactly what they're doing. But I'd like to think that the friendlies we played have really given us a bit of a competitive edge here, as Tuesta tries to put Naranjo forward, can't quite do it. Come on, lads. I'm trusting you. To get a result here. You know, be defensively sound. Just play like we did in the last game and we'll be absolutely fine. The Sporting Cristal team, yes, are very, very good. Arguably one of the best in the division. Arguably, if not the best. But hopefully, Naranjo's shot is saved. Oh, you hate to see it. So, of course, we hold on to a 4-2 lead from the first leg. But Sporting Cristal are arguably the best team in this division. I've always sort of said that Deportes are the best team in this division, but when I've been scouting out players, it's the Peruvian national team is made up of obviously players playing outside of Peru, but the players who are playing in Peru mostly actually play for Sporting Cristal. Deportes have some really good players as well, but it seems to me actually on paper potentially that Sporting Cristal have the better players. Oh my word, Carpio's header just over the bar there. That was so frustrating to see that one just drift over. But 22 minutes played in this game, we're maybe showing that actually we are the best team in Peru. You know, we won the first leg. We beat this lot in the cup final as well. We beat them in the league. Deportes are absolutely nowhere this season. And Carpio loves scoring goals in big games. Fantastic stuff for him. Wow. Oh my goodness. 5-2 up on aggregate, 1-0 on the night. Carpio scored 5 goals this season, and 2 of them have been in this league final stage, whatever you want to call it, the final playoff of the season. I love it. I mean, I'd love it more if he actually performed, you know, consistently throughout the season and got as many goals as Chelly and Popo and Naranjo. That'd be lovely. But, you know, if he wants to score on the big occasions and be the man for the big occasions to guarantee his wins, that would be great. However, we are still in the first half and we can't get too excited just yet, but we have cleared the Sporting Cristal free kick and Chelly is now through down the left-hand side of the pitch. There's 4 players arriving in the penalty area. Can a cross get into them? No, that's so frustrating as Sporting Cristal come away with it now down their right-hand side, but give it back to Moreno. Fantastic. Right, let us get this ball forward. Naranjo collects it nicely into Vinicius Popo. Back to Naranjo, who passes, shoots, scores. You love to see it. 13th of the season for him. That's it, surely. Surely that's it. well, it might not be, this is the thing. If they win 3-2 now, on paper we'd win on aggregate 6-5, right? But I don't know if it's being done as like a 3 points or 3 points, it goes to an extra game. I don't know. I don't really want to find out. I just want to win this game. But will we concede just before half-time like we did in the previous fixture? That would be so frustrating as we do lose possession on halfway and Sporting Cristal come forward and score an incredible goal. But it's the same mistakes as last game. Injury time, conceding. Right, well, half-time 2-1. It's actually really, really tight. Really tight. Thrash the arms, not good enough, I'm going to say to them out there. We just need to keep playing. I mean, I'm glad we did these friendlies now, because if we didn't do these friendlies, I would not be backing us to have the match fitness and match sharpness to be able to do this sort of stuff. Sporting Cristal are the better team today. I've not been paying much attention to the match stats, but they are the better team actually looking at all of this. We need that 2-goal buffer back ASAP, as Vinicius Popo is not quite put through. Good defensive work there from Sporting Cristal to block him off their good positioning, and as they pass it around the back, the ball up top is won by us just about. Good. Right, let's rebuild and get ourselves forward. 60 minutes on the clock. There's 30 minutes to go in this game. We just need to make sure we hold on for the winners. That ball from Tuesta was not particularly good. You know that Carpio can't run fast, mate, so why are you trying to put a through ball through to him against a pacey fullback? It's not going to work. Has to be direct when it goes to him, but I don't quite know if I've already got those instructions turned on to be direct to Carpio only. I don't know. There must be ways to try and do that sort of thing. I might try and work it out over summer potentially, because his pace does limit him a little bit, and the pace of our back line has limited us a little bit there as well. That's a great... They've scored 2 cracking goals, though, to be fair. I mean, I'm not going to applaud it because it's a big game, but if it was any other game, I'd probably applaud a goal like this. God, that's quality. So, with 20 minutes to go, corner for us, Tuesta in the middle, cleared. I think substitutes are going to be needed in a moment's time, though. Chelly, 6.1 rating today. Oh, off the crossbar from Naranjo. That's horrible to see. Chelly, 6.1. Horrible game for him. Let's bring Morelos on instead. Popo not with a great game either. Let's bring Juan Beltran on as the advance forward. Why not? And again, Tuesta yellow card not playing well. Juan Alvarado, on you come. These sorts of players changed the game for us in the second half last time. Hopefully an injection of ability, pace and stamina will help us out here. But as Sporting Cristal come forward, the ball is worked into the middle and into the back of the net. How have we allowed this to happen? How have we allowed that to happen? This is... I mean, this was not really a scenario that I thought was going to happen. Right. It's now 6-6 in aggregate. Let's watch this highlight and just see what happens. I can't talk. I don't know what's going on. I don't like this at all. It's going to be a goal. I know it's going to be a goal. I know it's going to be a goal. Or a penalty. Please Castillo, please Castillo, please Castillo, please Castillo, please Castillo, please, 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 please. I am in... How has this happened? How? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I am... Carpio, you need to be an inside forward on attack. Morelos literally can't really do anything. Just go in the middle, lad. You go in the middle. You do that. You do that. Sandoval, you come on, please. Inside forward on attack. Wing backs on attack. Wing backs on attack. I don't know if we lose the game now on aggregate or it goes to a third leg. I really don't know. I have no idea or concept of what's about to happen in this. So I'm just going to lump everyone forward in the hope we can make it 7-7. Shout, encourage. Morelos' corner. Off the post. Off the post. And is this it? Is this it? Or another highlight. Right, please score. Not you, Sporting Cristal. Please us score, as we aren't scoring just yet. Over the bar. Right. The clock is still going, and the game is still going, and there's more highlights. And I genuinely have no idea if we're about to go to a third leg or if we are about to lose this. Juan Beltran turns, and we hold on to possession just about. Ball to Sandoval is good. Sandoval, just get one in the middle and someone score, please. Or not. Durarte, the keeper, collects it. Ball cleared up, and it's collected by Cabello, who has conceded 5 goals but is on a 7.2 right now, which is rather confusing. Castillo's conceded 5 goals and is on a 7 rating. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Sandoval's got pace. Sandoval is through. Sandoval to cut it back to someone, please. Carpio. Carpio's got one. Right. It's 7-7 on aggregate. And I'm still unsure about anything. Oh, extra time? I did not expect anything like this. I am so confused and conflicted by everything that we are seeing right now. I don't know what's real and what's not real anymore. This is the most mental end to a season I've ever had in Football Manager. I really don't quite know how to feel or what to say or what to do. Other than I know Sporting Cristal have absolutely battered us here today, and we do not deserve to win this game, and we're about to lose it. Right. Any more ideas, anyone? Very attacking. Just shoot on sight. I don't know. We're on extra... This is... I feel exasperated by all of this. No one can really come on the pitch that's going to change anything right now for us either. We just sit back and... I don't know. Please. All I ask is for a goal. And we might be getting it. We might be getting it. Juan Beltran on the ball. Out wide. Can he get a ball in the middle? Or can someone get a ball in the middle? Look how many bodies we've got in there. Sandoval, far post, in. It's in. It's back to 8-8. Oh, it's going to VAR. He might have been offside, you know. He might have been offside. Because he was on his own at the far post. I wasn't really looking at the lines. But I think he could have been easily offside. How close? How close? Oh, okay, it was quite far. And that's that. Sporting Cristal overturn first leg defeat. USMP lose Champions playoff final. £287,000 for competing. And if we look at yep, Sporting Cristal won it. Runner-up, USM. That hurts. Hurts a lot. I don't understand how, despite changing nothing, we went from playing amazingly to one of the worst performances of the entire season. Not just the entire season, of the entire series. Now, the 5-0 loss to Bamba, that's the worst performance of this entire series. That was probably the second worst performance we've had of the entire series. Probably the second worst. If Sandoval had just... Wait. Why is there another game? Why is there another game? What's this next game? Why are we playing a game in... Why? What's this game? Is there another twist in the story? I don't get it. What is this game? Is it actually a game? Or is it just this telling me that there's something? I don't... What is this? What is this game? Champions playoff final second leg. For what, though? For what? We already had the news that they've won the title, right? We've already had the news they've won the title. So what does this do? Carpio's tired. Sandoval on you come. I mean, so's Aaron Sanchez. He's quite injured, actually, as well. Ortega on you come. Swap those two up. What is this game? I am so confused right now about this entire situation. Is the game broken? Or is this like a regular thing? Why are we playing it? It makes no sense. We've just seen them lift a trophy. This is bizarre. But what happens if we win it? If we win this game, what happens? As we've taken the lead. I don't know if I need to take this game seriously or not. I feel pretty speechless. This doesn't feel real. I think I'm dreaming. I genuinely think I could be dreaming right now. This feels like a bit of an out-of-body experience. And suddenly Sporting Cristal have gone from playing away from home to us and getting like 30 million shots to having one shot in the entire first half. And we are dominant. This... I don't quite know. Another one off the crossbar as well, by the way. We love hitting the woodwork in these past few episodes. We love hitting the woodwork, don't we? What is really... I'm just watching this game and I'm not quite sure how any of this unfolds or what happens. We've just seen them lift the trophy. Haven't we? I'm pretty sure we have. And yet, you know, Juan Beltran's going to come on the pitch. Chelly's playing terribly again. Let's bring Morelos on. Yeah, everyone else is playing pretty well, which is quite nice. Chelly seems to hate these big matches, by the way. I've not noticed that before with him. He's been our best player all season, but has been absolutely anonymous in today's 3 games. And so there's 10 minutes to go in this game, which we're winning 1-0. And you know, could be winning 2-0 now. Ortega with a goal there. It could be offside. No, it counts. You love to see it. Goal awarded. Fantastic stuff. So we're 2-0 up. Which, if you were counting the aggregate score, if it was still a thing, would put us 9-8 up, I believe. Torreon's gone down, potentially looking for a penalty as well. Is it going to be given? Yep, penalty given. Thank you very much. Who's taking it then? Moreno taking it. Of course he is. Right, up your step, Moreno. Make it 3, which would make it 10-8 on aggregate, if aggregate score is still a thing. I really... And, I mean, we've won it 3-0. What is this about? So what have we just won? Anything? Nice work, everyone. That was good. But what have we just won? USMP overturned first leg defeat. What? USMP overturned first leg defeat. And we've done the fans are ecstatic with me. Because it's the first time we've won the competition since 2010. So this count... Board delight... What? Wait, what? This says 2023 winners USMP. This says Sporting Cristal. Ortega man of the match. Well done, lads. Moreno wants a new contract. We'll. How good's your agent? I don't want to talk about this right now. His agent, law clients at other clubs, very impatient. All right, get rid of him then. He's a terrible... Oh, no, wait, yeah. Sack your agent, please. Yes, he will do. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Right, let's... So what has just happened? Hang on, we're now second in the overall table. Were we second? With both clubs crowned as champions? What? Champions. It still says 3 league titles though. 7, 8, 10. But this now says we've won the league and the cup. What? I am genuinely so confused by every single thing that we've seen here. I think something in the game is broken. I think. I'll just accept whatever club vision we've got. I don't mind. I'll accept it. The players are off on holiday. Have a great time, lads. And the board are giving us 40 grand a week and £62,000 to spend on players for next season. Right. I think the game has glitched out and done 2 second legs. One which we lost and one which we won. But given that we lost the first one, that was the official second leg. And we haven't won the title. Cristal have. But it seemed to keep in a second glitched leg, which we won, and it then claims that we have won the title, but officially in game we haven't because all the official records say that we haven't. I think. Either way, I am incredibly confused, and it's making me question the save file a little bit. Like, if it's just broken like this, not because I've not made any database changes or anything. Like, there's no database changes or editor data used. Like, in-game editor used, no. Database changes, 42. Oh, because I added an Ivory Coast League in there. Because obviously we are... So, okay, there is one database change for the Ivory Coast. But that shouldn't affect anything to do with us, right? That should not affect anything to do with Peru. What do we do? What do we do? Because I really don't know. Obviously, I want to carry on, but if it's a bit broken, then it feels like it takes away a little bit, maybe. Or we just... We do what the game's doing, we just ignore that second leg. We just ignore that second leg completely, because it does say Sporting Cristal won it, and they did win it over those 2 legs. The original 2, they did win it. So that makes you think that, it was a random glitch. Let's just, give it the benefit of the doubt. Ignore it. We lost. We have to accept that. But we'll take the extra bit of money because it gave us some extra money, I think, apparently. Either way, thank you very much for watching today's episode. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. And I'll come back for a transfer special and we'll discuss things then a little bit more in a few days' time or so. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all had a good day and speak to you all soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.